Hello friends, welcome to my channel Fusion Next Gen Learning. If you are first time viewer on my channel, subscribe my channel and hit the bell icon to get latest update from Fusion Next Gen Learning. In today's demonstration, we are going to cover one more business requirement, how to enable the shipping tolerances in Oracle Fusion. We have couple of option to drive the shipping tolerances while creating the order. We'll talk about more in detail. So before that, in today's demonstration, I use the order extensions to drive the shipping tolerances while creating the order based on the order type. So I'll show you how I achieved it, and I'll also walk you through different options available in the Oracle Fusion. Let's start the demo. So I'll click on the order management. I'll try to create one order and I'll try to add that item. So if you notice that over fulfillment tolerance and under fulfillment tolerance is 0, 0. So I've not defaulted it based on the business unit or from the item. I'm using the order extensions to drive based on the order type. I'll walk you through what I have created the order extension in order to drive this. How you can enable this. So you have to go to the order lines and within the view, you have to enable the under fulfillment tolerance and over fulfillment tolerance fields. How we can enable these fields, so for that, you have to enable the feature. So we'll talk about once we complete our demo. Now I have not saved the record. So I have written my extension while saving and record. So if I try to save the record, you will notice that my tolerances get derived automatically for an item, for particular BU, for particular order type. So you have the different kind of business requirement. Based on that, you can customize the rule of the extensions. Now, I'll walk you through quickly how you can enable the shipping tolerances in Oracle Fusion. So for that, first you have to go to the setup and maintenance. Within the setup and maintenance, you have to go to the order management and you have to click on the feature. So you have to enable the feature. So you have to go to the order management in feature section. And if you come down, you have to enable the manage shipment tolerances for sales order. So you have to enable before using the shipping tolerances in Oracle Fusion. So first you have to enable it. After that, there are few options which you can utilize to drive the shipping tolerances. So I'll walk you through. Before that, what I have written as a extension. So let me walk you through. So manage order management extensions. So let me show you. So I have created the extension. So I am driving my extension based on the business unit. So if you see that, this is what I am driving for my business unit and based on the order type code. And this is what I have written. So if my order type and BU belongs to and matching this condition, then it will default the 40 and the 50 for fulfill tolerance below and the above value. Let me little bit zoom so that you will see that what I have written. So I'm using to achieve my business requirement based on the BU and the order type. So if I'm having the requirement that my business unit is remain same, but based on the order type, it has to drive for an item, then you can use it. Based on the customer, that also you can add a rule within the extension and you can use it. So let me quickly walk you through the rest of the information. So if you see that the shipping tolerance is in the order management and you have the item label also these attributes available. So at the item label also you can use these tolerances and you can use what the value you want it to be derived. If you want that tolerances has to be globally set up, you can use the manage order management parameter and within that you can drive your overshipment tolerances, the default values based on the business unit. So that so there are three options. So default value for overshipment tolerance, default value for undershipment tolerance, and source for shipment tolerance value. So these are the three options you have to use to default. So these are the business unit label in order parameter. Now, if you notice that we have the default value for under shipment tolerance, and that is also the business unit label. And you have to enable this source for shipment tolerance value. So you have to either use a shipment tolerance parameter or item validation organization for that particular business unit. So source for the shipment tolerance value. What will be the source in order to use the shipment tolerance? So you can enable the values based on your business requirement. Now coming to the third option, that is manage pre-transformation defaulting rule. So you can use that also in order to drive based on the item, based on the customer, certain rule criteria you can drive it. Now coming to the fourth option, that is our order extension. So what I have written, so I'll walk you through. So first we are importing the validation exceptions and then the messages. After that, we are identifying the business unit identifier at the header level and the transaction type code, that is our order type code. And we are checking the header having the associated the lines attribute. And what we are doing over here, we are entering that my business unit ID is equal, right? So business unit identifier. So it is equal, then only it will trigger the value. After that, I am entering if order type code. So I am entering the code also. So if these two criteria are matching, then only it has to set the fulfill tolerance below and the above values. So that is over and under. And this is what I have written the entire extensions. The same extension you can use if you have the same business use case. Otherwise, based on your need, you can customize it. Now, if you have the requirement that how to drive it for the transfer order, you can go to the manage shipping parameter, and within the shipping parameter, you have the overshipment tolerance for the transfer order and undershipment tolerance for the transfer order. So you can use these fields to in order to drive for the transfer order. Tolerance behavior. So whether the behavior has to be requested quantity based on the or the under tolerance. So based on your business requirement, you can set these values and achieve your business requirement. This is how you can achieve all this requirement in Oracle Fusion. Thank you. Thank you for watching my channel, Fusion Next Gen Learning. Keep subscribing, keep watching. Happy learning.